Hey everybody, and welcome back to another lecture with Coding with Roby. And in this lecture, we're going to be moving some of our CSS and JavaScript files from our starter files over into our application. Now when you download the to-do app starting files, you're going to see that there's a static directory and a templates directory, which matches perfectly with our application. If we open up our static directory and we open up our to-dos, we're going to see a CSS and JavaScript with some files inside that we're going to need to move over. And this is mostly just Bootstrap, plus our base CSS file, which I added some configurations to. So let's grab both of our base and Bootstrap, copy them both, and let's just paste them in our CSS directory. It should tell us that there's already a base.css file in this directory, and that we should overwrite it. So now inside our base.css, we have a body, we have a couple different H tags, we have a main color, and a strike through. Our bootstrap.css should have a whole bunch of files regarding Bootstrap. And there's a couple different ways for you to get Bootstrap in your application, but I just went ahead and exported it to a directory just so we don't have as many issues when dealing with it in case different versions of Bootstrap comes out. And now we're going to have to do the exact same thing with our JS directory. So let's go back to to-do, open up our JS, and here we're going to see Bootstrap, jQuery, and Popper. We're going to grab all three of those, copy, and then just dump them into our JS directory. And this is going to have a whole bunch of stuff. So if we open up our Bootstrap JS, we should see a whole bunch of data. Our jQuery Slim should be fairly big, and our Popper JS should be fairly small, but it's going to have a lot of information. And these are the required files to get the Bootstrap JavaScript rendering properly. And Bootstrap is just a framework that allows us to deal with CSS and JavaScript extremely easy, as there's a whole bunch of pre-built components. Now if we open up our directory again, and we jump back to the main directory, there's also going to be a templates. Templates is going to have 5 different files that you can import into your templates file if you want. Now there's going to be a full guide and a quick guide. The quick guide is just going to be copying all of these over and to make sure they work. The full guide is we're going to go through and really create HTML file, home, login, register, edit, and add. And you're going to be able to code along with me as we manipulate the HTML and DOM to work properly with the to-do app. If you want to skip most of this and just deal with the complete FastAPI side, that's totally okay. And you can skip the next few sections until you see the quick guide for FastAPI and template rendering. Well, this wraps up this lecture on setting up our CSS and JavaScript. In the next few videos, we're going to jump into the DOM and start manipulating the home.html and creating the other 4 HTML files we need. This wraps up this lecture, and I'll see you in the next video.